Hi everyone, good morning. Welcome back to another YouTube video. Today is a really exciting video because we are going to the Reformation sample sale. This is like an annual event, I feel like, for New York City. So one of the coolest, best things about living in New York is that you have access to sample sales. So sample sales are an in-person event or online. Brand will bring excess inventory. Traditionally, it was just samples to sell kind of everything. So samples as in, think of the pieces that they wore on the models for all the photography that they used on the website, or pieces that they were using during production that maybe didn't make it to production. So some things might be like incomplete, and you can maybe just use the fabric, or it's damaged pieces. Hopefully not a lot of it is damaged though, or it's just a ton of excess inventory. Regardless, it's a great way to access something that might be at a designer price at a fraction of the cost. I've been going to sample sales in New York for the last 10 years since I've lived here. So I'm going to give you all of my best tips for sample sales, the things that you need to know and look out for, while also taking you with me to the Reformation sample sale today. My first tip is what to pack or to bring with you. Sample sales tend to have really long lines, especially the Reformation one. So I brought a chair so that I'm not standing for hours. Instead, this is like a little tiny fold up chair that I got from Amazon. I'll leave it linked. I'm bringing a book so I have something to do in line, also headphones, sunglasses, and I'm going to throw it all in this bag along with my wallet, etc. Second tip is what to wear. So keep in mind that at sample sales, there is no dressing room. It's usually going to be one giant open room where everyone is trying on the clothes all in one big room. The thing about that though is that there are, like, the people that work there are just walking around, including some of the employees being male. So I just personally like to kind of cover up a little bit. So underneath these pants, I'm wearing a pair of little shorts. Let me show you. Yeah, they're like a black pair of shorts. They're like biker shorts, basically. I have gone before and just in my underwear tried stuff on, but then I was like, you know what? Why don't I just throw in a pair of little shorts? So I have shorts on underneath my pants, and then you could throw on like a sports bra or like a tank top or whatever. I'm just wearing a regular bra though because I feel like I have done that in the past with a sports bra, but then I couldn't actually tell how the dress looked on me when I tried it on, for example. Like, how much cleavage did it give me? What did the neckline look like? So I'm just wearing a regular, like, wired bra this time. And then the other part to this is, because you're going to be standing in line for a long time, think about what the weather is. So I'm wearing pants and a t-shirt. I'm going to throw a sweatshirt on over this and then a jacket on over that so that I'm layering. Kind of like, you know the drill. If you're traveling or whatever else. It's March 3rd. No, it's April 1st today. Happy April. So it's going to be in the 40s to 50s today. So that's why I'm layering, because, it might get warmer. But being outside in the cold for a long time, obviously, or the hot, or you need rain. I was at a sample sale once, and I was in line. I think it was actually Reformation one year. I was in line for like 5 hours and it started pouring, and I didn't have an umbrella, so thankfully the girl in front of me let me stand under her umbrella with her, which was so nice. But yeah, dress according to the weather and dress according to however you feel comfortable in the changing rooms with the rest of the whole store.
I'm getting tired of sleeping. Think I've had enough.
Alright guys, so I made it into the line.
Alright,
right, pausing right here real quick, there is another tip that I need to tell you. So this person that's walking by holding the sign, this is for the line dudes. So what you can do is actually sign up with the line dudes and they will hold your place in line. They have a different pricing system. I think it's like $50 an hour or something like that. So it's not cheap. But if it's something like Jimmy Choo sample sale or the Row or something big where you know you're going to buy stuff that's not cheap, maybe it's worth it because you have to line up so early. So anytime you go to a sample sale, you'll actually see these people walk by. They're always advertising it. But yeah, so it's the line dudes, and hopefully you can see the phone number there. At 260 sample sale. This is the location that's on, I want to say 29th Street. It's their flagship location. It's actually at 261 5th Avenue. But yeah, the line wasn't too long. I was expecting, because I got here a little bit later than I wanted to, that it would be longer, but I also don't know how long it wraps at the front. But yeah, so that's my next tip, is to arrive as early as possible so that you can be in one of the first groups to go in, and then you can go home. So yeah, I'm sitting on my chair. I don't know if you can see it. And my spot in line is right up against this parking meter thing. So I can even lean my back on that. But I was kind of thinking that maybe next time I want to get a chair that has a back on it. It's a little more comfortable. I also got a croissant, so I've been snacking on that and reading my book and scrolling on Instagram. Yeah, it's, what time is it now? They open at 10, and right now it's 9:42. So in about 15-20 minutes, they'll probably open it up to the first group. Oh yeah, it's not so bad so far.
This town's so lame, I'm feeling so wired. It's 4 a.m., I'm not even tired. We're in your car, we can drive away. Oh yeah, we're almost there. I'm loving this feeling of something new. Just right what I needed. Take me there, we can drive away. Oh yeah.
Okay, so I just got back from the sample sale. In my opinion, it was only okay. Like, to be honest, I feel like as far as sample sales go, this one was not very good, especially for Reformation. I feel like, sorry, the selection wasn't that good, and also the prices weren't that much off the original. I think I mentioned earlier in the video that I've been going to sample sales for almost 10 years. So in like 2015, 2016, the prices at sample sales were actually like 80 to 90% off. Now they're only like 40% off. So it's not that big of a discount, especially compared to like Black Friday sales and things like that. So I tried to like remind myself that, because in the past I have gone to sample sales and I've really just kind of gone crazy, because it's easy to get this mindset of scarcity where you feel like, oh my gosh, this is such a good opportunity, when am I going to get these things at these prices again? But you have to really think about it, like, first, would I buy this if it was full price? And do I actually look good in it? Do I actually want it? So anyways, that's my opinion of today's sale. I did come away with one thing. I tried on a lot of dresses in the changing room. Obviously, I didn't film that part because it was like one giant room, and yeah, everyone was changing. So there were a lot of dresses that I left behind. Had the price been better, like actually a really good steep discount, as sample sales are meant to be, then I would have bought the other dresses, but I just didn't, because I didn't feel like the price was good enough for what they were. But I did get one thing, and that is, no! No! Oh my gosh, I am so upset. I didn't realize this. I got a skirt. It is a, let's see, midi or maxi. Sorry, that's Janie at the door because I was just making a bunch of noises. It's a maxi skirt. It's pretty, it's silk, it's pleated, but I just realized I did not notice this. And this is the problem with sample sales, is that it has a stain on the back. And right there, I don't know if you could see it, it's like 2 black lines. That's the thing. Also as well, another tip with sample sales is always double check the pieces because they could be damaged. They could have, the strap isn't attached. They could be stained because they are samples. Other thing with this too is that it is a little bit too big for me, but I was kind of like, it's so pretty on. I feel like, you know, I could just kind of get away with that. I'll see if I can get the mark out. Maybe even bring it to a dry cleaner. It looks like Sharpie to me, to be honest. I can't believe I didn't notice that. Maybe because of all the pleats, it just kind of blends in. Of course, we only notice these things when we get home, right? Next thing to know about sample sales is that there are no returns. Unfortunately, all sales are final. So I don't know if anyone would want to buy this online with a stain on it. So I don't know, I'm just gonna hang on to this, see what I can do with it. But yeah, hopefully you learned something about sample sales today. The only other tip I was going to mention was to make friends in line because, well, first of all, you're gonna be standing there for a long time, so it's nice to have someone to talk to. But then 2, if you end up in a situation where, say, like the situation I had where it's raining and you don't have an umbrella and someone else in line does, then they let you stand under their umbrella, or just, you know, things like that. It's good to make friends in the line, share tips, and yeah, help each other out. So anyways, that's it for the video today. I hope that you guys enjoyed. Definitely, as always, don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already, and check out the Fashion Squirrel as well over on Instagram. And hopefully I will see you guys next time.